Hi everybody and welcome back to my studio. Today we're going to talk about these two portrait exercises that I'm doing here. These are just two lovely older men. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. What I'm doing here is basically working with pencils, and we will talk about those pencils a little bit later. Every time when I start drawing, I pick up a different system. It is well known that it is very difficult for people to measure long distances, and in this case what I'm doing is I'm building the portrait using a method that works on short distances. So I'm measuring from, for example, from the corner of the eye to the side of the face, and from the eye lower to the nose, etc. I'm not doing measurements per se. I'm not measuring like thirds or stuff like that. In that specific case, in other cases I do other systems, and we will see it as well. I'm working with an HB pencil, working very light strokes. Trying to build up first of all the foundation or the structure of the face that I'm drawing. I'm not going to the darkest dark early or to the lightest light, which is that paper in that case. What I'm doing is I'm just feeling my way through the values. For example, the shadow under the nose that you see over there is just it's not the darkest dark, it's just there to show me that there is a shadow there, and that there's a value that needs to go lower a little bit towards the philtrum or the upper lip area. And what I'm doing is I'm just hatching with my lines and trying to emphasize areas that needs to be emphasized. And I'm working with a brush just to clean up and smooth the area. You don't have to do that. Sometimes we just work with the hatching lines, which is beautiful as well. And I try to pay attention to every single fold or area in the face. Bear in mind that to build a portrait like that takes about 3 hours. To make it far more hyper-realistic will take probably about 40 hours or so. But this is not the purpose of these exercises. I'm just sharpening my skills. So I'm doing those quick, relatively quick exercises to build values and understand the structure of the face, etc. I'm working here with an eraser just to build the light value of the beard in that case. Sometimes I use it also for the hair, because the white of the hair is not really white, it's just light gray. And so this is the end of this exercise, and we're moving to the next one. Normally it should take you about, let's say, 20 minutes to build up the structure of the head, and then the rest of the time depends on you, of course. I highly recommend not to go to a finished product or a finished portrait in that case, but it's up to you, of course. And what you see here is exactly the same thing that you saw earlier. What I'm doing is I'm working in a system that measures small distances. I'm trying to assess the placements of the eyes, that they sit on the same level, on the same plane. Measure the distances towards the sides of the face and to the nose, of course. And as you see also here, I'm working with very light strokes. I'm starting very light, and I slowly and gradually go to the darker and darker. In this portrait you will see that the face will become much darker, and it's very important also to understand that the contrast in the face, the contrast that we are building is key, because this will take the portrait a few levels up and will show real three-dimensionality of the face. And so pencils helps us in that case. And I use the white of the paper as the highlight or the lightest part of the face. In this case, I use the mechanical or electric eraser. And as you can see, I'm working on the folds of the eye, for example, right here. And I'm not going to the darkest dark. You will see that I darken it slowly a little bit more as I go. But I pay attention to the form and the shadows and the different values that sits over there. Same thing goes about the nose and of course the hair. Now the hair, to build the hair takes a few layers. So what you see right now is just the first layer, which we just place some values over there, some strokes, but we don't build yet the actual physicality of the hair or the different values of the hair, etc. But this will come pretty soon. I'm hatching, as I said earlier, and this is a very nice process actually that I really like. In fact, I'm planning to do a live session of drawing with you together on a daily basis. So like every day we will sketch something else, maybe an eye, maybe the whole face, maybe whatever you guys feel like. And you can let me know in the comments if you like that and if you would like to participate in that. It's just for free, on my YouTube channel on a daily basis. So let's go back to the drawing, and you can see that here I'm darkening the areas that I built earlier, but very gradually. I don't go very, very dark. I just try to explain and describe that area. And you can see here that I'm building another layer of the hair. It's just yet another layer. You will see a few layers in a few seconds as well. And I'm trying to understand the values, the different changes in the values of the hair in the beard. So this is something like the second layer. You will see soon more changes as well. The same goes for the hair of the head as well. And it takes a little bit of patience to do that. But don't be discouraged. It's just a lot of fun. At least for me, it looks like we're describing something very chaotic, and I really like it anyway. Same goes for the hair itself of the head, especially with women, that the hair is going and flowing in different directions, and it's really nice and challenging. And you can see I'm building another layer of the hair in the head. And again, we are not going, or at least I'm not going in these exercises for full completion, hyper-realistic of the portrait. I'm just exercising. So this is just for me an exercise. I spend about 2 hours a day enjoying and sharpening my skills with pencils. Of course, I also do with charcoals, but this is another story. And my oil paintings, of course. But sketching is the essence of everything, and this is a lot of fun, and I love it, and I want to share this with you guys. I hope you will enjoy it as well, especially if you would like to join this live sessions that I'm planning to do in the next week or two or so. And you can see the beard looks pretty well, pretty nice. Of course, there's a lot of work that we can do over this, but for sketches purposes, this is perfectly fine. Feel free to subscribe if you like, and join my channel, and also join the live sessions as well. So this is it for this video. See you soon.